What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and we are here today with the review for Ready to Love, the Reunion Season 6 Part 2, you guys. Before we get into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other on my channel and are not subscribed to the channel, I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do that by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and sharing the video, you guys. And with that out the way, without further ado, let's discuss Ready to Love Season 6 Reunion Part 2, shall we? Alright, you guys, so I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I'm not going to be on here that long with this reunion. Part 1, I didn't review it because it bored the shit out of me, and the men were annoying me, how rude they were to the women, and it continued in this half too, right? So yeah, we're going to breeze through this reunion because there were a lot of scenes that pissed me off. Two in particular, we're going to talk about them. So the cast. This cast literally played a game of telephone because we picked up where we ended off last week, which I didn't talk about it, but last week we were talking about the situation with Laverne, right? So some of the ladies are saying that Carmen was going around trying to break up the couples, right? And I was like, what is this? Is this big? Like, you would think that they're playing Big Brother, right? You would literally think that they're playing Big Brother. Okay, we got to break up the couples because they're going to take each other to the final two together, right? Because that's the premise of Big Brother. The final two, they get the $500,000 grant. Well, they upgraded the prize last season, $750,000, right? And whatever the runner-up gets, right? So you would think that they're saying, let's break up the couples because they're going to take each other to the final two for $750,000 in the runner-up prize. So we got to split that shit up, right? It's very much high school. I thought y'all were looking for love. Y'all not looking for love. And I've been saying this for the last two or three seasons now, right? Since season 4 with Houston, right? I've been saying this since season 4 with Houston that it just gives me the vibe that I really think that they get paid per episode. Well, yeah, I think they probably get a stipend check, right? So I think that they get a stipend for however long that they are in the process. That's what it's given to me, but hey, I don't really give a shit. It's stupid to me. Carmen says she didn't do that, but the other lady says she did. Do you guys believe Carmen or do you guys believe the other ladies? I actually believe the other ladies, right? Not Carmen. So then we talk about the fact that Demetrius was the hot guy. I was like, when was that? When was Demetrius the hot guy? You know what? It must be the beard and the bald head and the suits, because other than that, I don't see it because like I've been saying all season long, he looks like Funky Die Neva. But hey, whatever. And then the issue that I have is the women, they were just falling over him like they were falling onto a sword or something like that, right? That man wasn't giving y'all any kind of play. But I think that's what some of the women enjoyed about him, was the fact that he was very nonchalant. But that's not attractive. Not when it comes to dating, right? That's not attractive at all. It's not something that you necessarily find attractive. But hey, they like it. I can't say I love it, but so set yourselves off. It is what it is. I don't really care. So then we move over and we talk about Paul's journey, right? Like I said, this is not going to be long. I'm going to breeze through this so I can be done with this show. I need a break from Ready to Love. When Tommy sat there and said that Paul almost went home with Dakia. In what universe? In what universe did Paul almost end up with Dakia? That was never going to happen. Ever. They were trying to make it to the end at that point, right? So we addressed Paul in his final conversation that he had with Precious, right? That conversation, she didn't like how he treated her, right? And he was fucked up in the way that he treated her because she was the one that was defending him in each ladies' lounge, right? She defended him, and then she said it. He gave her ass to kiss, which he 100% did, right? So he apologizes, which it really was one of those apologies that I hate. If you felt that way, I apologize to you. It's not if she felt that way, Paul. She felt that way. She's telling you she felt that way. So you need to say to her, what I hear you saying is that you were upset that you were upset about this. You felt that I gave you my ass to kiss. That's not what I was doing. And for that, I give you my sincere and deepest apologies, right? But he couldn't do that. So then Paul and Dakia, after the show, they went out on a few dates. They went out on a date with each other, right? But they ultimately realized that they are just friends. Dakia, we've been telling you that, but okay, girl. But Dakia, she has a boyfriend right now, so congratulations, Dakia. Paul, he said he has a dime shorty. Paul, what the fuck is a dime shorty? You literally sound like a damn cat daddy. A dime shorty. Okay, Paul. Okay. I'm glad I never have to look at Paul again on this show. I know you like him, Phil, but sorry. That annoyed me. A dime shorty. It's like with Paul. He started out one way this season, and then by the end of the season, he got better, right? You like Paul. Then you get to the reunion, and he done regress back to the Paul from the first episode. So I feel like Paul was put on the act. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But let's pause here and move forward. All right, you guys. So next up, we move over to Tina. Tina came to the reunion with an attitude on her. I don't know why she even came. She was very rude, right? Now, I do get her saying that, she knew she was going to leave the process, right? She had no connections with the men, and that's fine. That's fine. You didn't have any connections with the men. When you came to I just want to know, why did you come on that last day? Why did you come that last day? That's what didn't make sense to me. I mean, I pretty much put two and two together that you didn't have any connections with the men. I just didn't understand why you came that final day. That was the one thing I can never understand, why she came that final day, right? So then she and Paul got into it, right? She called Paul a liar, right? She says when she first got there, Paul said that he didn't have any connections with any of the women. Girl, we knew that. So she says that Paul told her to self-eliminate and go with him, right? Paul says that that's not true, right? Paul, I believe Tina. I really do. I believe Tina. So then she says that at one point Paul called her and he had somebody else on the phone, right? So she says Paul wasn't even on this show, to find love. Tina, none of you are on this show to find love. Let's stop playing a game, boo. Not one of you guys are on here to find love. And I know people are gonna be like, well, JB, Joy and Clifton, because y'all always tell me Joy and Clifton, right? People tell me Joy and Clifton on Twitter. Y'all say Joy and Clifton in the comments, right? But we're gonna discuss Joy and Clifton in a minute, and I'm gonna read into Joy and Clifton because I got a lot to say about Joy and Clifton. My lips are pursing because they pissed me off. So I'm gonna pause on that one. But Tina says that Paul came on because he's trying to promote this book that he wrote, right? I didn't write no book. I'm a producer. And you're producing this scene. Go off, Paul. I believe her. So she said that Paul got in his feelings because she was introducing Demetrius to her ex, right? The same exes that you ghost people. Okay. I don't know if that's something to brag about. Okay. So then Paul says, but you called him my name 4 times. And Thomas like, did you call him his name 4 times? She said yes. And then she said that he should have said something to her. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm over this cast, right? So here's the first time in this episode where I got pissed off. Precious, right? So we show Precious's package, right? So Precious was pissed off about the statement that Demetrius had made earlier in the season, right? About her wanting to be a party girl, right? Now, I never once got the vibe that she wanted to be a party girl. I got the vibe that Precious wanted to just have fun. And I'm gonna tell you guys what I think she meant by. So we said this all season long, right? That the entire cast gives off nothing but sex, right? Sexual innuendo, sexual vibes, right? I that's what I would that's what I've always got from Precious. That Precious just wanted to, just she wanted to date, but she was more interested in the knocking of the boots, right? That's what I got from Precious. I could be wrong, right? But and the reason why I say that, I don't want anybody to come at me like Precious came at them, right? The reason that I say that about Precious is the fact that she gave me that she wants to knock the boots is because of what the producers showed us. That's the only thing that I can go off. I can only go off of what the producers showed me, right? I can't go off of what they say on their lives, what they say on social media. I can't go by any of that stuff that they want to say online, right? I can only go by what that producers put on, what Will Packer and his team put on for me to watch every Friday night. I can only go by that. So if they say, oh, they didn't show this, they didn't show that, they didn't show this, I can't go by that because they only showed us one side of you guys. And the side that a lot of us saw, of a good majority of you on this cast, was that you guys just wanted to have sex because you guys used sexual innuendos. And it felt like the sexual innuendos were a way to break the ice for this cast. That's really what it gave to me, right? So the men, like I said, the men annoyed me because the men were very sassy and very spicy, right? Because at one point, Demetrius told Precious, I'm not going to argue back and forth with you, but he continued to argue back and forth with Precious. I got where Precious was coming from. Precious was just like, I felt like you attacking my character. You're saying that I want to live a party lifestyle. That's not who I am. And she felt some type of way about that, right? The thing that bothered me also was the fact that Tommy, so Eric in part one of the reunion, he cussed at Dakia. Tommy never said anything to him about that, right? Donovan, he called 3 other women the Golden Girls. Tommy never checked that, right? But now that Precious is sitting here saying fuck and fuck and fuck and fuck, Precious, the language. Thomas, are you playing with me? Tommy, you gotta be fucking with me. Eric cussed at Dakia. He cussed at Dakia. Donovan piped up at the women, but you want Precious to watch her language. Nah, bruh. And then when Demetrius had the audacity to sit there and ask that woman, was she high? No, I'm not high. And then she said, no, fuck you, bitch. I was with her in that moment. Fuck you, bitch. And that was a hard ass fuck you, bitch. We gonna give Precious a round of applause. So somebody put Demetrius in his fucking place. Pissed me the fuck off. Oh, God. You guys, we're going to pause here and I'm going to wrap up the episode. All right, you guys. So I just told you guys I was pissed off with the segment with Precious, right? This next segment with Joy, Clifton, and Dakia. It really pissed me off. It pissed me off so badly. The way that Joy and Clifton basically ganged up on Dakia, right? So we talk about the situation with Joy and Dakia and Clifton, right? Now, granted, we all knew from day one that Joy and Clifton, they had a strong connection with each other, right? But we cannot sit here and deny the fact that at one point, Dakia and Clifton did have a connection with each other. Like, let's not sit here and try to pretend, right? So Joy is just doing the absolute most in this scene for me, right? She is just barking at Dakia. She's just coming at Dakia all hot and heavy, right? And you guys remember when they went on the retreat, right? You remember Dakia was just like, she was just like a heads up, right? And I get that, right? Because remember, Dakia told us when they got there, they had talked about, them spending some time together, right? But when they got to the retreat, he had already shacked up with Joy. So she would have just like the heads up. And Clifton is like, well, what did he say to her? Oh, he basically said it was pretty obvious at that point. I mean, no shit, sure, like it was obvious. But again, like I just said, if you guys had already made plans, you could have told Dakia straight up, hey, Dakia, so I know me and you had planned on spending time together this weekend, right? But, me and Joy, our connection is getting like really strong with each other. And I just want to focus my attention on to Joy, right? You could have did that. And then Joy, she piping up, talking about, for you to say you can take him from me. And the kid said that's taken out of context. Well, fuck your context. Excuse you? So, I'm finna read into Miss Joy. Let's go. Let go. Because I got a lot of shit to say about Joy. Joy, you sitting up here doing all of this. You going back and forth with the Kia. It was, everybody knew from day one that Joy and Clifton, we had a connection with each other. Okay, that's fine and dandy. Cool. You and Clifton have a connection from day one. But let me get you together real quick. Let me get you together, okay? Let me get you together. Allow me to do this. So, I'm going back down memory lane with Clifton. So Clifton has come on this show. Clifton is divorced. He's not divorced once. He's divorced twice, right? So Clifton is divorced twice. Grant, I can let you have it if you were divorced once, but it's 2 times. 2 times he's divorced. He cheated on both of his ex-wives, right? But here you are fighting over a motherfucker who cheated on both of his wives, right? This man had a whole fucking issue with you being cool with your ex-boyfriend, right? But again, this the same nigga that cheated on his ex-wives, right? But he got an issue with you being friends with your ex. Girl, if you don't look at the red flags that are in the room, this nigga is telling you straight out that he will do it to you. The reason that if a man will get upset about a woman being cool with her, I mean, most people don't want the person they're in a relationship being cool with their exes, right? But he's telling you something, and you are not looking at the big picture, right? Clifton is that nigga that does, what he's afraid of is because he does it. Clifton obviously has dibbled and dabbled back with some of his exes, but here you are fighting over him, right? Once again, I'm gonna point out what I just said earlier. He is twice divorced, not once, but twice. He cheated on 2 wives. So you're fighting over him. Why? What is the prize that you're winning? What are you winning? Can you not see? I'm gonna take from Erica De Niro. Read the Yelp reviews, boo. You're going into this restaurant thinking that you're gonna get a better dining experience than the last 2 women got. You're gonna get the exact same experience that they got. And I don't wish this on anybody, but girl, I kind of do hope he cheats on you, because it's gonna happen. You guys are not gonna last the test, the length of time that you're not gonna last, because he has a past and he has a track record. He cheated twice on his ex-wives. You're not special. Just letting you know that you're not special. And that's all I gotta say to you, Joy. You ain't special. So you can sit here and argue with the Kia, but the Kia got a whole ass man at home. And from what we don't know what her man, but at least she knows that her man ain't a serial cheater. Your man is a serial cheater. So congratulations, you stay with him. Have fun, enjoy him, because he's gonna do the same thing to you. And I'm gonna, someone please leave in a comment section for me Joy's Instagram so I can go and follow Joy and watch her journey to hell. Someone please leave it in the comment section, her Instagram, so I can go and follow the lovely Miss Joy, because I really want to see this love story play out, because you're not going to make it down the aisle. And if you do make it down the aisle and you get married, let me say maybe a year or 2, he's going to cheat on you and you're going to be divorced. Just saying. But have fun. That's all I got for you. That is all I got for you. And then we're going to wrap it up. I really forgot about Wiley, Keena, and Tiffany. What did Keena have on? I didn't know what that was. Wiley. So what? Keena looks at your stories. What the fuck does that mean? I guess he feels she's checking for him. Well, him and Tiffany, they're dating each other. Congratulations. I don't care. Then, to wrap up Joy and Clifton, he asked her to move in. Once again, Joy, congratulations. It's not going to end the way you think it is. And then they're trying to have a baby. Well, guess what? You're going to be a single mother. Congratulations. That's it. I'm done. So that's it, you guys. I'm so over Ready to Love right now. So we need a break from Ready to Love. This video is a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be, but it was long because I went in on Joy. But that's it, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode, the season, and we'll talk about it in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, share the video, and until the next time, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and remember, wash your hands, you guys, wear a mask, socially distance, be blessed, and I'll see you guys later. And also, Joy, heed my warning. He's gonna do it to you. You're not special, boo. You're not special. Bye, guys.